And good morning, Star Wars fans. Coming to you live this Wednesday morning with another exciting Star Wars event. Today we have game two of Miguel versus Bastion. Again, this is going to be their retro event game. As always, I am Dan Tartaglione, also known as the Tartag1. Looks like the players are set. The table is live, and we are ready to go. Again, Bastion is going to be playing Dark Side this time, and Miguel is going to be playing light side. We saw game one where Bastion played Prophet and Miguel played Bring It Before Me. Bastion ended up winning that game by 20. So here we are, game two. Again, Bastion is up currently by 20, and we are live. So Bastion is playing Set Your Course for Alderaan. Everybody, we're going to have a nice little blast from the past here. Bastion with his Set Your Course for Alderaan Brangus Glee deck might be live. So he is starting mobilization points, first strike, and oppressive enforcement. Miguel is starting squadron assignments. Your insight serves you well, and wise advice. Miguel is running Mind What You Have Learned. So here we go. Bastion pulls Wakalium. I can't pronounce things, so I'm going to call it Wakalium. And there it is. So yeah, I'm fully expecting this to be his old Brangus Glee, Docking Bay, retrieval shenanigans. Play with Helium, play the Sanar Fleet's systems, so that way he can retrieve stuff when he deploys Tie Fighters. So again, this is a deck that he popularized way back. So again, good morning to everybody who is watching. Glad to have you here. It's going to be an exciting day. We have game two of this. We have Justin Desai versus Dark Deal 44. I believe his name is Kevin. I'm not sure of his last name though. They're going to be on later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Right after Hollow Theater. Right after Scotland Grill joins us for Hollow Theater. Scott will be on, and Matt Lutz will be my co-host. We're going to talk about some of these older formats, some of these lesser-known formats that we've seen play. So we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about some of the crazier decks that Scott has seen, and it's going to be an exciting show. It's always an exciting show when Scott comes on. Okay, Bastion gets out the Death Star War Room, and he also gets out Janus. Janus is good because you can start cycling cards back into his deck. Works like Mirax, kind of like 3PO in a way, but instead of going to the top, they go to the bottom of your reserve deck, or to use pile instead of the top. Okay, Miguel gets out the bog clearing, and he also gets out Yoda's hut. He got the hut out of his deck. He got the bog clearing out of his hand, so right off the bat, that's a pretty good start for him. There's Yoda coming down to his hut. He had Yoda in his hand, unfortunately. With Mind What You've Learned, if you pull Yoda, he would be deployed -2, so he comes down for the full 5 force from hand. Okay, Bastion is looking for another card with with the Death Star in title. Actually, I'll put it right up here because that makes the most sense. Okay, so Bastion just searches his deck and just draws up that turn. So let's see, what did he take into his hand? He took a Death Star Docking Bay 32 into his hand. So it looks like does look like it is his old Brangus Glee type of a deck that he played back in the day. So glad to see this deck makes some sort of a comeback in 2021. Bastion puts a card back with Janice, doesn't care about the fact that Miguel might come down against Janice, but again, with the zero side of his objective, he doesn't take any battle damage. Okay, there's a swamp. Still no Jedi tests from Miguel, so not sure, I don't think he is playing the Jedi tests in this match. It could just be the platform for activation. It works around the it adds a +4 to Sense and Alter, so not a bad little deck. And then with Yoda at the hut, you get -2 to all of your attrition, so pretty solid little platform. Okay, so Miguel gets out order to engage, and he is going to draw a few cards. Again, this older format really slow when it comes to getting out activation and stuff like this. Again, once cards like Imperial Arrest Order and Insurrection came out, it kind of made the game a little quicker, but it's not like it is now where like turn one you're pulling like one or two, maybe three sites or locations to get your activation. Like there's no walkling, there's no security precautions was there, but you would have to get it to you'd have to find a way to get it out of your deck. So, and there is the man himself, Mr. Brangus Glee. Card we don't see anymore, but again, it is popularized because of this deck. Power +2 at the Cantina, that doesn't matter. Adds 2 to anything he pilots. But here's the thing that makes him really good. Once per turn may exchange a docking bay from hand with the top card of the lost pile. So it works as a different wave of retrieval. So again, there's a reason why this card has a shield now. And Docking Bay Transit is free for moving from or to, and he does have some immunity. So really solid dark side character from Special Edition. Okay, Bastion looking for another card with his deck. He's got a 19 card hand, not really worried about the Grimtosh. Also, if I know earlier today, Casey, good friend of the show, good guy and everything, went onto the forums and asking people to judge whether or not they're going to be wanting to travel for live events. The PC is currently looking at more information regarding this with the CDC and travel requirements and hotels and everything to see about whether or not that Nationals is going to be a live event. So if you are considering going to Nationals this year, please go onto the forums and check out what Casey posted. I will post that into the chat for everybody to go ahead and check out. If you are considering, or even if you're not considering going to Nationals, please let the PC know. I am excited to have live events again. So, okay, there's the training area. Okay, there's an anger, fear, aggression going down into Bastion's deck. He doesn't have the Canceller on the table yet. And it is a training deck, so there's the Great Warrior. We haven't seen Leia or Luke come down yet. Miguel thinking about what he wants to do this turn. Again, he does take the Great Warrior. Again, we haven't seen Leia or Luke come down yet. And there's Twas Ka. So it's not going to be Luke. It's not going to be Leia. It's going to be Twas Ka. Okay, there's the Great Warrior. Going down to the hut. So we have our mentor. We have our trainee. Or apprentice, if you want to get technical. I don't know. I like the idea of Twas Ka being a trainee here. Okay, so that's all Miguel's going to do this turn. Okay, there's Kashyyyk from Bastion's hand. So Bastion has his systems out. So he's got the two main systems that he needs. Wakelium for the retrieval, and Kashyyyk for the drain bonus. So not a lot has changed. I mean, I know a lot has changed with Brangus and everything, but the systems really kind of haven't changed since this deck was popularized back in the 1990s. I will say I'm glad to see Bastion rolling out this deck because, again, he's the one who really made this deck popularized. And there's Saber 1. Baron and Saber 1 coming down from Bastion's hand. Again, notice there's no combat response out there, so all this is from Bastion's hand. Again, there's no short-range fighters and watch your back, so again, Bastion has to get all this. He's got to draw into it again. Okay, so there's come here, you big coward. And Bastion does deploy that to mitigate any of Miguel's retrieval. And it's good seeing some of these old cards. Like, again, some of these cards that are now shields. Your Insight serves you well as a shield. Wise Advice is a shield. And we see two of them over here with the Impressive Enforcement and Come Here, You Big Coward. Okay, Blizzard 2 coming down onto the docking bay. So Bastion's got a nice little setup already. Okay, Miguel is down by 20 right now, so he's got a lot of ground to make up. Okay, and Bastion plays masterful move to get Monarch into his hand, so now Miguel's got to worry about what cards he wants in his hand and everything. Okay, Miguel. We are in Miguel's turn. He does play he does go try and get a Jedi test with the training area. He does miss, so either he's got Jedi tests in his hands or he's got or he's only training to test one, and test one again cancels all their force drain bonuses. So once he gets this test complete, this drain would only be a drain of one at Kashyyyk. Okay. Miguel's saying that he's come to play so far. Test 1 has not been complete, but here we go. We have a Millennium Falcon coming down to Kashyyyk with Captain Han aboard. He does add a Destiny. Okay, there's the barrier. And Miguel plays Desperate Reach, a card we haven't seen in a long time. It does cancel the barrier, so Desperate Reach during Desperate Reach again says during your move phase. I'm trying to read it for everybody. The big part again is cancel Imperial Barrier or the shield doors must be closed. So it's a Destiny 5 use interrupt that cancels it. And joining Han is Leia with blaster rifles. So that's going to be 2 battle Destiny, or actually 3 battle Destiny. And Obi-Wan coming down as backup. A little bit of forfeit fodder there. I don't like the Obi-Wan there. I mean, I understand that Bastion might draw over a 5, but... Okay, Miguel does take it back. And Miguel asks to take it back, and Bastion gives the revert. Okay, Bastion... Okay, everybody. I don't care what happens in this game. Bastion gives a revert. That's huge. I don't think I've seen Bastion give a revert in a long time. So... Okay, so again, it is going to be 3 Destiny here. Miguel taking it back, and again, the Falcon is not barrier, and he realizes that a first strike coming down, which it is on the table, would kill him. Yeah, Justin, that's insane from Bastion to give a revert. But interesting to see Miguel not initiate there. Well, maybe Bastion just realized he's just the better player, and it doesn't matter if he gives reverts or not. But again, now that Bastion knows that Miguel has an Obi-Wan with lightsaber in his hand, so. Okay, there's an anger, fear, aggression. So we see the anger, fear, aggression again. If Bastion must initiate, or he's going to lose 4 force. And again, order to engage is on the table. So if he doesn't initiate a battle, he loses. He's going to lose 7 force this turn unless he initiates. That's a good point, Sean. I've been trying to not do as many reverse myself. No, it didn't get barriered. He played Desperate Reach. Oh wait. Oh, it did get buried. Okay, he played 2. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see the second one. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, there's Zuckuss joining the fray. Zuckuss is going to cause a ruckus here. Miguel does have enough ability to get around Zuckuss. So, Bastion would really like to have a Dengar in Punishing One here to cancel the immunity. But instead, he's got set for stun. Uh-oh, that's a good card. He's going to attempt to return Captain Solo to Miguel's hand, but he draws a 0. Also comes out and ruins the day. Set for stun goes to the lost pile, and with the 0. But Bastion, again, you will use Brangus Glee. Again, why this deck is so good to get the Set for Stun back. And it does not have a dot, so he can play it all over again. Forlom joining the fray to add a Battle Destiny here. So that would be 3 Battle Destiny in favor of Bastion. And we have our battle. Okay, Bastion is going to retrieve 1. Miguel is going to have to lose 1 due to first strike. Again, yeah, I was going to say, if Bastion can get the Set for Stun off here and bounce Hom back to to Miguel's hand, this would be GG. Now, I will say we might see an I know here to add a few Destiny. That would be a total Destiny of 5 in favor of Miguel. Okay, here we go, people. We have a Set for Stun from Bastion. Draws a 4, and Solo is going to be bounced back to Miguel's hand. Okay, Miguel uses Solo's game text to pay 2 to cause a redraw. So Solo does go away. So now Miguel only has 1 Battle Destiny, but he plays On the Edge here to get rid of Leia. If he does not succeed with the On the Edge, Leia will get lost and the battle will be over. Chooses 6. No, you don't want to choose 6 here. You want to choose 1. You don't want to hit this. Okay, Bastion is going to grab that with They'll Be Held to pay. He doesn't get to play it for free. Okay, Miguel draws a 4. No, you do want to draw. You want to say 6. Okay, I forget how to play On the Edge. Okay, so Leia goes lost. The battle is over. So Miguel lucks out there. And that's going to end Bastion's turn. So really good sequence of events there for Bastion. One, he was able to get Han back into Miguel's hand. He also caused Leia to go lost. And I want to say he retrieved the docking bay. So really good sequence of events there for Bastion. Okay, so here we go. Training Destiny will be drawn. Miguel has total Destiny of 9. He puts Luke Skywalker back into the deck. And chooses the 9. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, that's a really good point, Joe. Joe, one of the 8 members of the top 8. I believe Joe did win his event, his match versus Steve Buss, and he will be in the top 4 for the retro event, joining Justin Desai. Okay, there's another anger for your aggression coming down. But Bastion has the projective telepathy, so he cancels that anger, fear, and aggression, and it goes used. So really good sequence. Again, Bastion is firing on all cylinders right now. Okay, Bastion does use Brangus to exchange a docking bay with to get the set for stun. So I don't know why it's showing set for stun here. Um, I don't think it matters really. I mean, some people have their reasoning for canceling it when it's revealed. Some people have a reason. Sorry. Some people have a reason to cancel it when it's played. I think it's just personal preference, you know. Okay, so again, we're on to Bastion's turn, so he's going to use Janice here. Again, this is only going to be a drain of 1 up here for Bastion now. Okay, and there's Monarch from Bastion. He's going to play it lost. So we do know that Miguel has 1 Captain Han in his hand. Okay, let's see. We see Captain Han, Luke, I know, it could be worse, Kifix, Obi-Wan, a few maneuvers, punch it, the signal, Leia, R2, and Captain Han. So all 2 Captain Hans go lost, so Miguel is Captain Hanless now. And Bastion's going to put all sections to alert to retrieve up to 2 cards with Death Star in title, so he's going to retrieve the Death Star docking bay into hand. Wow. It just gets sillier and sillier. Yep. Yep, Lenny's on the right there. Looks like Miguel is going to concede. He says that there's no need to wake our wives wait anymore. He lost to the second barrier, and by not being able to grab the set for stun, so looks like Bastion does have 3 set for stuns in there. So it looks like we're going to have a concede here. And there it is. Bastion wins by concession. So congrats to Bastion for advancing out of the top 8. Miguel, great job showing. Again, you played really well to get into the top 8. You just ran into a beast of a gauntlet named MWYHL. So that is all we have for today with this event. Again, later tonight, we're going to have Holo Theater. Again, Scotland Girl is going to be my guest, and Matt Lutz, CRG, is going to be joining us as the co-host. And then right after that, we're going to have an exhibition match between Dark Deal 44, and All Stars 97. So again, we'll have those later tonight, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting day for Star Wars CCG. So until later tonight, I will see everybody then. Good night and have a nice day, or goodbye and have a nice day.